What's going on, Space Frilly here, and you're watching KFB Auctions, Cully. I dig it. I'll see you later.
Hey, you guys, I'm Gene Simmons, and of course, he's not. You're watching KFB.
Alright, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
You want the best. You got the best, baby.
Welcome to KFB Auctions, my friends. Every Monday through Wednesday, starting at 8 a.m. A place to hang out and have some fun. Thank you for your company, everyone. Every day will be a little something you may need. Remember to watch on your smart TV. So much easier to watch it.
All right, you guys, remember on
For being here, my friends. KFB Auctions, oh yeah, KFB Auctions. Let's have some fun. KFB Auctions. Come
And there's Kenny fucking Bagley right there.
Kenny fucking Bagley.
everyone.
Oh, Kenny fucking Bagley. Kenny knows that.
I have things from posters
on my
to
phone.
collectible toys. Movies of all genres for you to enjoy. On DVD and Laserdisc and some on VHS. Video games, CDs, vinyl records, and oh yeah, lots of Kiss. KFB Auctions, oh yeah, KFB Auctions. Let's have some fun. KFB Auctions, come watch now.
It's with a Y. You know N-Y? Yeah, with a Y. Right in the back, you can say ID with a Y.
Kenny Bagley?
He's so cool. He's into graphics. He went to school.
He loves speaking. He's no fool.
He's no fool.
Hi guys, good Wednesday evening to you. My Friday tonight. Let me just get one more machine going here that I didn't get a chance to get to yet. Been sharing and excuse me. Sorry for taking so long, but I still don't know how to use this damn thing. Anybody know how to use a freaking iPad? Because I can't figure this sucker out. This is ridiculous. I'm swiping up on it, but you can see it's not moving anywhere. So it's kind of odd. Swipe, swipe. There's a camera. I don't want the freaking camera. So I don't know how to get out of the camera with it on, so I got to re-lock it. There we go. I just need to get to my code here. So now, good to go. Almost. No, I don't need that. Okay. All right, and I don't need that either. So I got to refresh. Sorry. Oh, what the hell? I relocked it. You know what? I'm very say, screw it. There. Golly. I got to figure out how to take this damn thing off. Anybody know how to work an iPad? Let me know, because I can use some input when I'm off. There we go. Because all I'm doing is this. It's like wax on, wax off. Hello, everybody. All right, so we got Paul Scheib in the house. He's probably working in hell right now. We got Amelia. We got Speedy, Richard. Amelia saying hi to Bill, but I don't see a comment from Bill. So we got we got Zach Stork over on YouTube. KFB, tell us about the Gene Simmons autographed Japan makeup kit. Was that the used by Gene Simmons? What? No, it was sold at an expo. It was probably a gift inside the vault. It just I got it from a collection from a younger guy, and he did a vault experience, and assuming that it was the gift, because I don't see him just getting the makeup signed. So Gene signed a $15 pin if it was signable, or he would sign a $30 promo photo for me is what he signed for me. 2 of them. I got 2 of them stuck together. I think because he asked me, so who'd you blow for the other one? So that's how I remember there were 2. But he signed them both, and Ace signed them both because I was with Ace that weekend as well. And so I added Peter and Paul on one of them, and so the other one just double signed, actually triple signed, I think. So I never got Paul added to the second one. All right, so Freddie, Richard, Amelia, hello everybody. There's a lot of different names in here. And then Zach. But yeah, I wasn't sure about the legitimacy of the autograph, because it kind of looked a little wonky. But then the guy I got the collection from, and I couldn't remember what collection I got that out of. He actually sent me the photo last night, and I cropped him out so he wouldn't be in there. I didn't know it was late, and I didn't want to ask him if it's all right, but it's not a big deal. You see Gene signing it, and it matches up. So Providence. All right, hey Chip, how you doing? Hello, Billy. And let's go ahead and get some. We got Chris, Suzanne. Hello, Suzanne. How are you doing? We had a little fun with Suzanne last night for a little bit, some slaughter jokes, but I'm not going to do any tonight. Let me see. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got a few different things. We're going to start. Let me put up this magazine to start here. I can't afford to keep giving all my magazines in bundles away, so we're just going to do this one right now. Looks like you got some Scorps. Not sure if there's a pin up in this or not. Judas Priest centerfold. So let's see if there's a Judas Priest centerfold. Got some Fastway. I always try to find the centerfold, because usually if the centerfold's still here, that means it's pretty much still intact. But I don't see a Judas Priest centerfold. So we're going to assume that the centerfold is gone, and I'm going to put it up at a $5 start. It's still worth $5. Got some old David Lee Roth, Van Halen photos there. You can see that. And then you got some deep purple ad on the back. Here's the cover. Old Animalized era. And this is February of 1985. And let's do $5 on that without the pin up in the middle. The day I'm not watching. You're funny. That would be cool to have Mark come in, but just to taunt Suzanne for sure. So there's that. And for any Star Wars fans out there, here is a Mad Magazine, the unofficial Warner Brothers Studio Store catalog in full color. So I don't know what all that means, but there is the cover with Darth Maul, the mad guy, I can't remember his name, dressed as Darth Maul, made up as Darth Maul. I said Death Maul. But yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a year on this anywhere. And it is September 99. And then you got the Homeroid King, whoever that is. Oh, what's his name? Mark, what was his name? The guy that kept hitting the home runs back in the 90s from the Cardinals. I can't remember his name now. Yep, Marilyn Manson in here as well. Cause of death. Mad celebrity cause of death. Betting odds. I don't know what that means, but there is that. So for Mad Magazine, I'll start that off at, I'll do 3 on that. Just to get some things going, some small things. And let's see if there's any movie people here. We'll see. And Mark McGuire, thank you. Thank you. There was another guy as well, right? Sammy Sosa, was it? That was pretty much a contender with him then. Not a big sports guy, but I know a little thing here and there. But this is a Lethal Weapon 3 poster. Joe Pesci. Speedy. It's Mel, Danny, and Speedy. So double-sided. This is an actual venue poster or a theater poster. And no tack hold or tape or anything like that. Very, very nice 27 by 40 poster. An actual theatrical poster. So for this one, just do LW for Lethal Weapon. I'll do 20 on this, 20 starting bid. Okay. So, I love Joe Pesci in that movie. LW 20 for Lethal Weapon. It's been a while since I've showed some movie posters. I'm just going to do a few. And then I'll revisit them, what don't sell. Just try to get some out. Here is the movie with Robin Williams, Jack. Great movie. Backwards. Forwards. Pretty nice movie poster there, double-sided. And I'll start that off at 20 as well. So day 20 for Jack. If you're a Robin Williams fan or that movie, Jack, which is a great movie. Diane Lane. Jennifer Lopez played in it as well, right? With his teacher. Gotcha. 98. All right, so 20 for Jack, 20 for Lethal Weapon 3, and for those of you that like the, what is this series? Da Vinci Code series. This one does have a little rip to it at the top, but here is Angels and Demons. Again, backwards. So Angels and Demons, double-sided. For any Tom Hanks, these are great for garages, or if you got a movie theater, or you're a big fan of that particular movie. So just put AD for Angels and Demons, and I'll do 15 on that one since it has a whip starting bid. And I do have a lot of stuff coming up, and there will be a lot more KISS stuff, trust me. But I am here to get rid of other things as well, and I've kind of been slacking on that. All right. We'll bend to the top there. There we go. The Simpsons. So AD 15. And lastly, any Superman fans out there, this is Superman 3 vintage poster. And figure out which is the open end here. There we go. This one is very heavy, thick stock paper. So it's a little hard to get the thing off of the. Okay. So this one's double-sided. It is about 18 by 24, but there's Richard Pryor and Superman right there. Superman 3. This does have a little damage to the bottom right there. And this is on the other side. Let me take the post-it note off. As a matter of fact, I'll see which. Okay. So for this one, I'll do 25 starting bid on this one. It does have the damage at the bottom, but this is a pretty popular movie or poster if you're a Superman fan. That's on the back side there. You can use that, or you can use that really glossy one there. So still nice and frameable, and that's it. It's about 18 by 24. If that is of interest to anyone, just put S25. And I'll be checking out comments here in a second, folks. Get this out of the way. All right, so there's a few items to kick it off. All right, so I'm going to throw these in the trash. All right, and then if there's any Halloween fans out there, this is from Halloween 2. It's a Michael Myers figure with the bloody mask, the bloody eye mask. You have all your knives and your needle, everything that was used, the hammer, all them little accessories to make it an eventful night for the action figure. And I'll start this off at $50 if anyone's interested in that. Just put MM50 from Michael Myers. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Am I moving too fast for my camera? It looks like it froze up, so I'll try to get what Leo wants, Leo gets. So, funny movie. All right, just let me make sure there's no missed bids or anything or comments. ML and R. What does that mean, Joe? ML and R. Just trying to think back what that could mean. We should have tagged you. Alfred Newman, that is who it is. For the Mad Magazine. Sounds right anyway. All right, so nobody on anything yet. Let's do a kiss item. You say you want yourself a little kiss. All right, here is this beauty. This one here is really nice. I want to start this one off at 35 for this. Pretty nice magazine. It is an unofficial, but yet official kind of thing. It's a Strike photo special, Strike magazine. This is the makeup days, and I'm just going to take you on a little tour of it. Here is the backside. Great photo of Peter and Ace in the distance there. But 35 starting bid, we're going to go page for page so you can see what you're bidding on here to show you how nice it really is. All them photo sessions in there. So S35 for Strike. If this is of interest to anyone. There's the Kiss Jet. There's a summer robe. You notice how I don't lick my fingers every time I turn a page? It just takes me a second to turn them. I love that photo there with Paul with the Catman riser behind it. Very cool shot. So 35, S35, and I'll move on when I'm done showing the photos. Confetti. Space 1999. Oh, yeah. It went for pretty cheap too. I think Nick and Anna bought it off of me. Came with a signed Market Square Arena ticket too. All right, just a few pages left. And one last one. Right there. So S35 for the Strike photo special, and I do not see a year on this anywhere. Let me try to find one if there is one. Kiss photo special, no year. Nope, no year on it. I'm not seeing it anywhere, anyway. There's no numbers on here. I'm even looking for Roman numerals. Other than phone numbers, there's no year date on this anywhere. Let me check the back page. That's the only other page that ain't a full photo. So it had to be after 1992. So the reason I say that is because it does mention whoever's doing the magazine right there. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll read it. It says, we have photo reporters everywhere, so we print exclusive photos, reports, and interviews that we personally do. We organize KISS conventions and meetings with the band when KISS is around, like we did in 1988 and in 1992 in Indy and so on. So I would think it's like maybe around the reunion tour. But other than that, there's no freaking year on there. Kind of odd. So 35 on that magazine. And let me see. Let me go ahead and put the mag right back here. And let me go ahead and go to some small stuff here. And see if there's anybody that wants to do some claims on these again today. $4 claims for the Space Invader. Pretty sure that's what I've done them at. $4 claims on the Space Invader sticker. SI4. Got an air freshener for your vehicle from Rock Express. I'll do 5 on that for the air freshener. And let me get over to this tin here. I haven't grabbed this in a while. Still feels pretty full, whatever's in it. Okay, so there's some goodies in here. If anybody's ever looking for a guitar pick, $3 if you're interested in that. $3 for just say KFB, and I'll put you down for one. If not, I got plenty of guitar picks to play guitar with whenever I started back. So I haven't picked up a guitar since my mom passed away. Just been so busy. All right, here is a Psycho Circus card. This one is not graded or anything. And I'll do 15 starting bid on the gold card. Just put GC for gold card. I have a radioactive coaster. It's like a I don't know, leather coaster. And I'll do 10 starting bid on that. I have a Kiss Cruise 8 blinged out keychain. I'll do 20 starting bid on the Kiss Cruise keychain. Just put KC. I'm putting up a lot of options, so watch your screen. Psycho Circus buttons. I'll do 20 for the Psycho Circus. Just put PCP for, well, you don't want to do PCP. They think you're trying to do a drug deal. Just do PCB for Psycho Circus badges, buttons, whatever. All right. So let's see what all conversations are going on here. Looks like Todd Rocks is still talking about Ted Nugent. Last comment, I was going to try to get it, but it was at work when you were having one of those day auctions. Oh, gotcha. Hello, Mary. Raphael's here. I have signed Little Miss Dangerous vinyl. I'm still kicking the nude rules. I should have. He is not an easy graph anymore. Tried a few times for Motor City Man. Yeah, I got another autograph, but it's kind of a political theme kind of thing. My wife actually, she confiscated it from me. Chip, in answer to your question, I do. But no plans to put them up for auction or anything. So just message me and I'll let you know. All right. Nobody, got 37 people here, 33 here in Facebook. So that means 4 of you are over in YouTube land, right? Or maybe you're in different groups. Yeah. So we got, actually see 6 over in YouTube and 31 here on Facebook. So, no problem, brother. Just message me to remind me. Oh no, you got in trouble. Will you sell? How much for the 10 container? Are you talking full or are you talking empty? So, because if it's full, it's going to cost you a bit. So, I mean, like this right here alone. If there's any interest in this, I want to show you, it does have a crack right there in the CD, but it is fully signed in blue Sharpie by the band. And I'll start that off at 150 if there's any interest in the signed Monster CD. 150, that's half the cost of Gene or Paul these days. And plus back then you had to spend at least $1,000 at least to get a meet and greet to get things signed. So 150 is just a drop in the bucket compared to what is paid or how you have to pay to get signatures achieved. So not to mention back pain, foot pain, wallet pain, etc., etc. So M150 for that. Here's some Kiss condoms, and I'll do $10 starting bid on the condoms. Just put C for condoms. Then we'll do BC for the book of condoms. Book of just one condom, I should say. This is kind of emergency use only, I would think. This is open for safety, but the condom is in there unused. And I believe these were for the Revenge Tour, if I'm not mistaken. Winterland. Looks like a matchbook, and I'll do 10 on that as well. Just put CB for condom book. Shouldn't it move Kiss condoms? What? And Jimmy Drew, I did get your message. And as far as vinyl, buddy, the best I can say is just watch, because I don't really take pictures and send anybody anything. I don't solicit anyone for things for sale. They come to me on things that they may want, and I'll let them know if I know I have it or not. But yeah, just watch live. If there's an album that you're looking for, ask me. But I got a little variety of everything. And sorry, Stephanie. Sorry, I don't mean to let you down. But speaking of condoms, there's another option. This is a Kiss pair of socks, and these are good luck socks. So if you wear these, you can get lucky, I guess. So adult size 8 to 13, and for these socks, I'll do 15 starting bid on those. Actually, I know who would want them. I just remembered if they don't sell tonight. All right, so this is out of the Dress to Kill box set, if I'm not mistaken. It could be out of the Alive, I'm not sure. But here's Blue Oyster Cult and Kiss. Pass for Nassau Coliseum. Golly, I can't talk tonight. Kiss and Blue Oyster Cult, and I'll do 10 on that. Just put P for pass. Be fine. Slaughter Picks SP. 3-pack of Slaughter Picks from Halfway There album promo kind of thing. I will do 15 on those. And here's another Backstage Pass replica, Cobo Arena. I'll do 15 starting bid on that one as well. Just put CA for Cobo Arena, 15. And I'm not going to put any bundles. This is some good stuff here, and kind of cost me some money. So here's a set of 4 Kiss Cruise picks from Kiss Cruise 11. So I'll show you these, and I'll do 15 starting bid on these 4 picks. These are they're appropriate colors, and they are what do you call them, marbled. Right here, there's Gene, and here is the back side. So Kiss Cruise 11. So there's Gene. There's Irk. Tommy. And Pablo. So Kiss Cruise picks are at 15 from Richard. The first bid of the evening, and it took, how long? What time we got? It took 40 minutes for a bid to happen. Come on, people, what's up? I know I'm not that entertaining to watch. Some of you got to come here to buy, right? If there's anything you guys want, don't hesitate to let me know, and while I'm live, because again, I don't go upstairs and then make trips downstairs and take photos and send people and stuff like that very often. So if there's ever anything you guys are in the market for, I may have it, and it may just not be right here in my site, but I'll go look on the shelves. We got a lot of shit. All right. So Kiss Army Indianapolis button, big 2-inch button. Hell, it may be bigger than 2 inches. That's what she said. 2.5. So I guess I got excited. So I'll do that for 5 for the Kiss Army Indianapolis. Any CDs? I had a couple. Are you looking for non-Kiss CDs? I had these up last night. I have a Ace German for 15. This is just in front of me, but I'll go grab some more. Ace German for 15, and then Carnival of Souls I had for 5 last night. So unsold last night. If those are of interest, but I will go 10 empty. I gotta find something that either I can probably put them in that box. Yeah, hell, I got 2 boxes. I didn't know I had 2. See, I just emptied one last night, and I thought that was it, but I got another one. So, we'll do a little consolidation. So I'll call the picks here in a second, and then we got the Slaughter picks as well. I did see that bid pop up, and I'll see who that was again. And here is a pick 10 that you can use for a pick 10. It's not really a pick 10. It's like a commemorative thing. It does have a pick in it. This is from the Kiss Army Spain pre-party. Pretty cool little storage thing. But there's the cover of it, and I'll start that off at 15 as well. Pretty cool thick 10. You can put your Mentos or whatever in there if you like, or what's the other ones? The Altoids. All right, so here's what I'll do. Because this tin does take up some space, I do have some sealed monster picks here. I'll do 30 on the picks, sealed monster for VIPs. So if that is of interest to anyone. All right. Oh. Well, hell, I didn't know I had. Okay, so if anybody wants to claim a set for 15, I have 2 sets. So, nobody on the passes, the sock, the monster, the keychain, the condoms, the card, the pins, the passes. So, this is the Kiss Trivia Game 10. I'll start that 10 off at good storage. You saw everything that was in it. So, plus it keeps it dust free as well. For this, I'll start off at 10. 10 for the 10, Ren 1010. Or would it be Kin 1010? I don't know. He's stupid. So, all right, Speedy, those are yours for the cruise picks. And all right, so I got to get to some comments. We got some people commenting now with numbers in front of them. So awesome to see. So just put for this TG for Trivia Game 10 dollars on that one, or you can just put 10 TIN. And I got some stuff out of that 10 as I was unloading it. So now, look at that. First time I'm pulling my pen out. All right. Today is the 6th. So 5626. We've got Kiss Cruise 11 picks for Richard Klebe, I believe. Got the first set. Yes. Thank you, Richard. Richard Klebe, not Klebe. I got to get myself into the habit of calling you your proper name. Speedy. Kiss Cruise 11 picks as well. And then we have a Slaughter picks. Who was that? Let's see. I think that was after the Kiss Cruise 11 picks. Yep. Brian Berger, 15. Brian Berger. Slaughter picks. Okay, and I know I try to be entertaining, Stephanie, but I do appreciate anyone that shows up, even if it's for 5 minutes. I really appreciate it. But I do try to be entertaining and stupidly funny at some points, but not overly stupid. So I try not to be anyway. All right, so I didn't see that bid for the Kiss Army Indianapolis. That was for the black one, right? I have a white one as well. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It's freaking 2.5 inches. Did I leave it out? Nope, I didn't leave it out. I'll leave these out. wonder if Peter used this so Beth could hear him calling. See, that's the kind of stupidity I'm talking about. For those that don't know, it was a phone card. Well, damn. I may pay you $5 just to not buy the pin for the Kiss Army pin. What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. It's stuck to the bottom of the air pressure. Got you for the $5 pin there. Golly. Sorry for the racket, folks. Okay, so let me go in order, Travis. Let me see. Who was that on the Kiss Army Indianapolis? That was David Delgado. K-A-N-D pin. All right, and then Aileen is in at 5 for the Carnival of Souls. Thank you. And at this point, unless I see other bids coming through, I'm just making them claims, but I am, I'll keep an eye on things and kind of alter it if I see somebody come in. After I write it down, that way I can just keep track of it here. So Carnival of Souls CD. And now, Travis Nilsson, A15. That is one thing I don't know what A15. Let me look. I got the Kiss Crucifix. So Ace, I'm assuming Ace German CD for 15. So Ace German sealed. See, that's what I'm talking about. Hell, I've already got a quarter of the page filling up already. I guess it's worth the wait, right? You guys just need options and something to make up your mind on what you're wanting for. Kiss condom in a box. You wanting the Kiss condom in the box? So many jokes there, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, let me know if this is what you're looking for, Freddie, or if you're looking for the matchbook style. Both are 15. If you're interested in that. Don't know how functional they are, and I'm not going to test them, or I don't care. If you want to test them, don't tell me. So, but they are 15. So now we're to the 10 is currently at 24 from Mary. ET phobe. What's the ET phobe? I'm not sure what that means, Mary. I'm still working my way down, so let me make sure. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. So 15 for the box condom. Those are yours. And Mary, that 10 is yours as well. So 24, Mary Russo. For those that do not know, just in case you missed, Mary had an issue with her account. So she is now under Leonson, or whatever the spelling is. I can't see it from here. It's kind of blending all together. It's such a long name. And so it's Mary. That's why you hear me calling her Mary. And that is for the Kiss 10 storage. We've been through some stuff together. that 10 and I. Bye-bye. No, I've had several of them that I could, it was an empty tin. They usually have the game inside, and that one just got to me empty, and I put it to use. All right, so I'm missing something else, I think. Maybe not. The condoms, yeah. The box condoms. I forgot to write something down. Box of condoms. All right, and that is for Freddie. Thank you, Freddie. Look at that. You guys are barely, or I'm hardly keeping up now. So we've had, in 5 minutes or so, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things on paper now. So awesome. I appreciate it. And just let me put all the wins over here to keep them separated. And the 2 pick sets. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Again, my old friend. Might as well put it to use, right? Right down in there, very gently, like I always have. That's why it's not all dinged and dented up. And put the lid back on. That way, these are all together for tonight's auction. And I'm just going to set there because I might add a few more items to it. We'll see. All right. So let me see. Go all the way down on my phone here. I was wondering what the name thing. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put up a few items because I got to run to the restroom. We got a Fanboy Expo Pass from 2025 Orlando this last year, and I'll start that off at 10 if there's any interest. KK for Kiss Cruise pin, 15 for that. Spaceman keychain from Japan, that I had started off at 40 for the Japan keychain. I'll do 30. $30 for that keychain. We got a cruise chip, so put KC. Put for this keychain, put SK for Spaceman keychain. But the chip here, $5 chip, I'll start that off at $5. Then you got an AP for a Live 3 promo pin. I'll do $10 starting bid on that. And then I have a Gene Simmons Axe promo pin for the website. And it does not work. I want to point that out. You may be able to change it out. I don't know. But the body is still great on the pin. And I'll start that off at, I'll do 10 on that one. All right, but I will be right back. Okay. Let me go and put this pick 10 up. I have a few of these left. If anyone wants one, $30 claims on the tribute poster. Just put AT for Ace Tribute 30, 11 by 17. And hands were washed. So let me catch up on comments, if any. So I see the fanboy pass for Brian Berger at 15. I know, right? Joe would help fill in them restroom breaks every now and then. I try to go before, but I didn't have to before I started the night. So, Brian Berger, that is your fanboy pass. Weren't you there at that? Oh, that's the ultimate one. Okay. I don't know if you had the ultimate or just regular VIP or whatever. So, fanboy pass. That's where I met Brian for the first time in person. Not a very smart man, but I do remember some things. All right, so nobody on any of this stuff. The Stripes magazine is going up. Back in the hole. That was interesting. Let's see if there's any interest in that kind of thing there. Just something different. If anyone wants to do a claim, I'll do these tonight. These are where am I? There I am. Okay. So Volkswagen 75. Or just put DRC 75. That's $80 worth of signatures, $5 off, and these are not damaged. So if you were to go to the expo or whatever where they're at, that's what you would pay. Save you $5 and not have to stand in the line. But you can still go and take a selfie and say hey and all that with them as well. Okay. I didn't go very far, did it? All right, here's a cool few items here. That's where I meant for it to go. It just took it when I threw that the wrong way. It just led me to this. You got these out for a reason, dummy. Here is a Paul Stanley owned extra large Storm Quad City Storm jersey from 2019 into the road. There's pictures of them wearing these online. Google it. So Paul Stanley, that would be, I'll do $325 on that jersey. If there's any interest in this jersey as well, you have a chance to get 2 of the band members. Tommy Thayer. And for Tommy, I would do $275 on Tommy. I know Paul's a little bit more popular than Tommy. Tommy don't like that, but I'm sure Tommy don't care. This is a signed Gene Simmons Roadie 4-Day shirt. Signed by Gene. And very, very hard to get. Very hard to get. Without spending, like over 10 grand, I think. But I got this through a friend, and I had Gene sign it at the event. that we went to for a different thing in Orlando at the Fanboy thing, post-event thing, cocktail party. And for that, I do 400 on this, 400 for that very rare shirt. And that is a size 2X. No, 3X. 3X. Sorry, size 3X on that one. But both Tommy and Paul are extra large. Yeah, Joe does do rapid fire, but Joe don't talk to people though. He's all business. He talks to people. Like Stephanie giving him a hard time, he'll put her in place. I'm not sure what this is actually. It's definitely a Creatures Part 2 and Trading Card feature. Kind of cool. It's very, very thick stock. Well, that's on the back of the albums or whatever it is. And there's the picture discs, the interview picture discs. Psycho Circus. Here's the trading cards that are available, I guess. There is Eric Carr. And for that, I'll start it off at 10. 10 for that little mini mag. It's kind of thick stock. And is issue number 6. And again, what's up with these people with no years? November 99. So they did put a year in that. Sorry. November 99. And I will include that second annual Chicago Kiss Convention souvenir program in there as well. $10. So you can just put PC for Psycho Circus mag or whatever that is. I don't know, to be honest. So, all right, I got all these small things that I got to get out of my way. And let me do that now since they didn't settle. All right, nobody on the Kiss Cruise chip. Nobody on the Spaceman Japan keychain. Kiss Cruise 11, Kiss Cruise 1, I should say. Pin. Very first gift that was ever given on the cruise. There's the Brazil final show pre-party. Pick 10. There is the Peter Criss. I think I had 5 on that, if I even put a price on it. So 5 for the card. Monster picks 30 for the Monster pick 10. At 10 on Kiss Alive, or 15 on Kiss Alive 3 promo pin. 10 for the Gene Simmons pin, Gene Simmons X, and 15 on the Kiss condom from Revenge. And that is all out of my space here. Speaking of space, yeah, there's some Space Frehley picks there. So I need to put them up over here. Kiss Vegas matches. 5 on those. Starting bid. Picks. Bon Jovi tape. $3. BJ3. Let me go grab a few CDs. All right, let's see. I didn't even open these to see what's in here, so it's a surprise. All right, so Peter Criss card is 5, and Gene Simmons pin is 10. Okay, so let me go and get these off the top. So GS pin, and the Peter Chris calling card. So, Beth, I hear you calling card. Gene Simmons pin right there. So I'll put that there for right now. And let's do a few CDs to get started, and then I'll shift over to some shirts. I do have this luggage tag from Kiss Cruise 11, the final cruise. I'll do 15 starting bid on the, got a lot of $15 items tonight, don't I? There'll be some higher ones. I may do this drum head tonight if there's any interest in the drum head, so stay tuned. Any quarantine items? No, I had a quarantine shirt, but that sold. Yeah, that's all I can think of quarantine. I have a Handsome Devils shirt, possibly, from a few years back. And let's start with the shirt real quick, and then I'll switch over to CDs. This is a size medium, brand new. Heller Hallelujah t-shirt, official from the tour. And for this one, huge image on the front of that. Big image. And I'll start that off at 25. Just put T 25 for the tour shirt. This, I believe, was the one that came from the Best Buy box. I had a jersey the other day. Pretty sure it's a jersey, but here is the t-shirt form of it. And this t-shirt does not have a tag, but I'm going to guess it as a extra large. So I want to say extra large on this, Kiss 40. And it is used on that one, so I'll do a 10 starting bid on the Kiss 40. So you can just do KF for Kiss 40. And, Raphael, that's a very good question, buddy. And the bigger question is, where in the hell is it? Boy, I have no clue where that sucker is. I would only have one space that I saw it in last, because I couldn't believe that I had it. I forgot that I even had it. So, let me see. Gene Simmons pen 10. But I will look for you here in a second. And that was for Reese. Drew Cleve, Peter Chris card. Call. Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm going to look for it here in a second, buddy, but let me put up some CDs and then trying to satisfy a little bit of everybody tonight. So I'll do more shirts. Here's a band called Clutch. CDs, I'll probably just do 5 on these unless I specify for like a double CD or something. So $5 starting bid on all of them. They are starting bids. So you can just do C5. Here is Foo Fighters FF. That's a 2 CD, but I'll still do 5. That is in your honor. Rush CD. This is the Spirit of, or Permanent Waves. It's got the Spirit of Radio on there. Rush 5. And this would be RS for Rolling Stones. RS 5. MO for Midnight Oil. MO 5. And we'll do one more. Garth Brooks. Double live CD set. Okay, the other CD is in there. So Garth Brooks, I'll do 6 on for that. I know it's pretty popular. So I got you for 5 on the Rolling Stones to start, Richard, and then I'll go grab another. I'll see if I can find that shirt. Here is Spinal Tap. It's just the way the CD is. It's just black. So there's the booklet. So ST for Spinal Tap 5. All right. And I'll be back. Damn it, Christmas. Well, I forgot I had all these. Couldn't find the shirt though. So if I run across that, I will definitely keep it aside. And who was that? That was let me see. Drum head $1. I might put that on the best offer pace tonight. See where we're at. Reese was here earlier. Travis Nelson, Rolling Stones 5. But what were you on, Richard? Rush for 5. Gotcha. And so that was Raphael. So that's easy to remember. I know Raphael. Raphael, Handsome Devil. That he is. All right, so Rolling Stones and Rush. Easy peasy. Okay. And I do have another Rush CD. If there's anybody that wants the second Rush CD, this one just has a jewel case that's cracked on it, but it's still $5. All right, and U2 5. Here is the Beatles. For this one, this is anthology, so I'm going to do 15 on this one. I know that one's a pretty extensive box set there. So 15 on the anthology. Pretty sure it's got 50 songs on it, so it's pretty extensive. So 15 for that one. Oh, there's Joe and Suzanne Marie's favorite. All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. 5 for Mariah Carey. So MC5. And we got MM for Martina McBride. 5. All right. So that's enough to get started with on the CD portion. And let's get to a hat. This is an older hat. I think this is from a reunion. I don't know 100% for sure on that, but it is an older hat. I don't know if I've ever worn this hat, but it's a little dusty. So it's been in an open bin over there. So just needs a little wet, damp rag to it. But it's still in decent condition for the $15 starting price it's going up as. So $15 starting bid on the Kiss embroidered hat, silver, kind of shiny silver embroidery. So KH15, I got an Eric Singer signed photo. I'll do for 50 starting bid. Just put ES50. I have a Tommy and Eric Monster Mini Golf photo, and for that I'll start off I'll do 80 for this for both signatures. So just put MM for Mini Monster Mini or MG for Mini Golf. This is a pretty good size, 11 by 14. Does have a little bend to the corner here, but it's a good fire shot from the End of the Road tour. Pretty sure that's End of the Road. Yeah, End of the Road tour. So there's Dean with the signature inside the fire. And for that one, I'll start off at 250 if there's any interest in that. GS 250. And here is a Carrie Stevens signed photo. I'll do 20 on. 20 for the Carrie Stevens. And then I'll start writing some things down. I forgot I had all these over there because I got a whole thing over here. Dang. So I got I don't know if there's 2 or 3. This is 2. Yeah, there's John Hart. Danny Miller, are you here? Paging Danny Miller. Danny Miller, are you here, Danny Miller? Got some Kiss Cruise cards. I'll do 175 on these. If there's any interest in the signed cards. And I will check out the comments here in a second. Got a Vinnie Vincent signed photo in silver. I'll do 85 on this. 85 for Vinnie Vincent. Not that he's more valuable than Eric Singer or Tommy Thayer. It's just less obtainable. So I got to take that into consideration. Damn. I haven't seen these since Ace has passed away. So I've gotten so many autographs, especially from Ace. I've seen Ace more than any member. of Kiss. It's just some of them I've acquired myself, and some of them through meet and greets or whatever, and some great shots. So here's another cool Tommy Thayer. If there's any interest in that, TT, I'll do 50 for Tommy Thayer there, and just put SB for Sonic Boom. And great photo though. If there's any interest in the Ace, I would start either one of these off at 125. You can do makeup or put NM for non-makeup or M for makeup. NM for non-makeup, 125. M for makeup, 125. All right, I think that's a fair price. I know I paid less or got them through meet and greets or whatever, but for me to part with, I can't get rid of all my Ace stuff. I just can't do it. All right, so let me go to these comments here. We got Rush and Stones sold, so let me go and write these down. Rolling Stones, CD, Rush, Permanent Waves. That was 5. That was 5. Travis Nelson. You were the one on Rolling Stones. Travis. And Rush Permanent Waves. That was Richard Cleve. RK. And CS20. What is the CS20? All right, Danny. Hang on 1 second. I got non-makeup from Dominic. Thank you, Dominic, for the non-makeup, and I'll show both those again. But Paul Scheib, let me know. I know that you're probably working, buddy. I'm trying to think of what I had up. Had to have been a shirt. CS20. So let me see what shirts I had up that matched that description. It's not the Kiss 40. CS20. Not the hat. Help me out, guys, if you can. What is the CS20 for? You guys may have seen it pop up around the item that I put up. But I'm looking. I'm scanning. Beatles was 15. Everything else was 5 on the CDs. Shirts were comparable to the 20 mark. But neither one of these are CS. I don't have anything there. All right, so let me see. Maybe one of you can let me know. Carrie Stevens, thank you. Thank you. I forgot about Carrie. Carrie. Right here. All right, so Paul Scheib, that is yours, sir, for $20. Carrie Stevens, 8x10. Paul Scheib. Thank you. Non-makeup Ace wall. Like he's leaning up against the wall, that way I know. Eric's girlfriend photo. Yep. Thank you, guys. All right, so let me go and show the Ace photo again. And don't hesitate. If you guys see something you like, if it's over a few dollars of what you wanted to pay for it, don't hesitate to let me know. $50, $80. Throw out an offer. I'll tell you yes or I'll tell you no. So I'm always fine with, because I get so many different autographs different times, and I got much more coming. Eric Singer. Gene Simmons was, what was that, 225 for this one? 225 for the 11 by 14. Vinnie Vincent was 85. 175 for the cards. I just wonder if this is an extra for the Black Beauty. I don't know. Until I do know, it won't go. So right here is the one that Dominic is in at 125. Is there 130 for Ace, signed in silver, nice silver signature? Or there's the makeup version. You can put M, 125 starting bid on that. Signed in blue. Great early shot. So A125 for that. Here's a cool shot here of Tommy. Oh yeah, Danny Miller. I'm sorry. Squirrel. Danny Miller. Paul Scheid. Was this the one you guys were talking about? I know there's no arrow pointing to him, but I do have. I've had a couple of blood shots, but here's a very cool one here. And for me to let this one go, I would definitely do 250 starting bid on this. Sorry, and if you need to do payments, I'm fine with that. But such a great freaking shot. So it is an 8x10, and 250 starting bid is still cheaper than getting them signed one at an event, unless you got lucky and got in on that $100 8x10, which I did not. I mean, I did, but just a couple. I got mostly posters signed, so I was happy with that. But I got my President Trump and Peter Criss and Paul Stanley and Jean. And if I see Shannon, maybe I'll have her complete it for those that need to sign it. I'll never get the president to sign it, so I know that's not happening. But Paul Stanley, I got this from my friend Leslie. Crazy Nights Tour, signed in purple. 11 by 14 glossy as well. And for that one, I would do 250 on that also. Tommy Thayer, Kiss Army. They're in the backdrop, 11 by 14, great photo. And for that, I do $80 starting bid on Tommy. So put KAT for Kiss Army Tommy, or you can do FT for Face of Tommy. This is an early shot around Symphony or so. So you can do FTT for Face of Tommy Thayer, and that one I'll do. It's pretty close up, so I'll do 40 on that one starting bid. So that's kind of in your face space man. All right, so we got a bid from Derek Cook for the makeup base, and Dominic is in on this one for 125. So going once for this one, going twice, going once for this one. So I'll show the ace. All good, Danny. All good, buddy. So it is open to anyone. I'll put. I want to take some pictures of a few signed items, and including the drum and all that. And I won't be putting them on best offer. So we'll see what kind of mood I'm in when the last offers come in. So for those of you that do not know about the best offers, I put up on my KFB auctions page. So join that group for one, and you offer, and you don't have to wait for anyone else to come in with another offer or say, deal or no deal, or I accept your offer or decline your offer, whatever the situation is. You just keep stacking the offers until the cutoff time. And if there's no more stacking of the offers, it's up to the seller, which is me on that page for that one. to say yes or no, and you might get it, but then again, you might not. So it just depends on the offers. But I always put up a counter offer to give you a chance to claim it. You would get first dibs if you're the last offer. So signed in silver chip, $85 for Vinny. Says Kiss on it. And it seems like you bought one of these, but maybe it was with him looking down, because I've had a couple of different shots of that same kind of setup. All right, so uh-oh. Yeah, Speedy's referring to the page that my friends are in that are selling and making money, and they pay me 10% commission, and it's working out very well for those guys as well, and it helps their buddy Kenny up. So much appreciated to all of you. All right, so I got to work in ways of trying to generate revenue for myself, and if it helps others at the same time, awesome. It's just a matter of people taking the chance to do it. Any other ace with makeup photo sign? Scott, I do. But I have to check to see what's available. So if you want to give me a minute or 2 or 5, so let me get some things caught up here. Chip Franklin, you see, you just proved yourself wrong. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that, because you know us Kiss fans. Oh yeah, I was thinking about it, so I'm going to up your 75 offer that no one else will bid, and I'm going to do 85, says Keith Smith. So Keith Smith said 85. Man, he shouldn't have done that. So you got to know how the game works, Chip. Never throw out your cards for everybody to see, buddy. Because I would have sure taken that $75 offer, but when you got a bid at 85, it's there. Sorry. So Dominic, ace, that is yours for the non-makeup ace. 70 or 125. Dominic. And makeup ace. I'm going to do it going twice on the makeup ace for Derry Cook. And that is 125, unless there's a 130. We're going to give it 30 seconds, Derry, since you came in later and I just called the other one. So, right on, brother. He said, no shit. All right. So we'll do it going once on the, since it just got a couple bids, actually. That is polls like I put out. But is there an 87 or higher? If not, we're going to call this in 30 seconds for Keith Smith. So Vinny Vincent, 11 by 14. All right, so I don't think there's going to be another bid. Crew shirts. I got some crew shirts, David. What size are you, though? That's the issue. So makeup ace. That was Derry Cook at 125, correct? Yes. 125, Derry Cook. Vinny Vincent. 85. Okay, no, Chris comes in at 88 for Vinny Vincent. I hadn't called it yet. I had to make sure there was no bids, and sure enough, Chris comes in at 85 or at 88. So let me know, Keith, if you want to come in at 80 or at 90. $2 increments over 40, $5 over 100, and it makes things move along a little bit easier. So in the meantime, I'm going to put these two up here. and I'll see what other ace I have. See, I still got more over there. I have to move these CDs out of the way. So let me go and get these out of here. And I'll keep them close though. We'll put right here actually. I do have this for $325 if there's any interest in this unreleased photo signed by Gene in Orlando. In white paint pen. Beautiful canvas, 11 by 14 at $325. Now, let me see what photos I have. Okay, these are expo photos. I gotta put up. I'll put these over here. Okay. I have a Paul Stanley Elder photo sign. For that one, I would do $225 for the Elder outtake, and we'll see where we're at on Vinnie Vincent here in a minute. And there's my meet and greet photo with Nick and Anna. Cost me a fortune for that one. I do have this Gene signed one that's owned by Gene Simmons with the sticker on it out of his collection. Mardi Gras, that I would do $200 starting bid on that one. I know it's a little low, but get it on out of here. Here's the Last in Line with Vinny Appice, signed by the band. And I will do 40 on that. I forgot his last name. He played with Ozzy. Phil. It starts with an S. I can't remember his last name, but pretty good guy. Well, I got a lot of promo photos here, unsigned. Dynasty. To Kenny. Had a great time rocking in Vegas. And my buddy Alan's wife Medusa. My buddy Jeremy. My buddy Dale. Lots of my buddy Dale. Pretty cool Paul Stanley one there. I think I got that from Leslie as well. Leslie. I've gotten a few signatures from Leslie. Some cruise ones. This one came from Paul Stanley's collection. Vintage photo of Paul. I'm just not doing show and tell here, folks. I'm just trying to find them. I just got a lot of Paul photos to get through. There's Ace. So Ace. Here's Chuck Norris sign. If there's any interest in Chuck Norris, I'd do a $100 starting bid on Chuck. There's a Tommy. There's Eric. There's Ace. Ace. Can't remember who that girl is, but she's from the Crazy Nice tour book. Just trying to get down to my photos. I have no idea where this came from. I've had it for a long time though. I wonder if this came from Paul. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's on Fujifilm paper and it's old. Kind of like the Paul Stanley photos I got. Another Carrie. Another Ace. I know I've got more Ace. I just tried. See, the thing is, for those of you that may not remember, your friend, my friend, Stephanie somebody, I don't know her last name, but we'll call her Stephanie somebody, came over and she knocked this all on the floor. So none of my signatures are in the order they were before because I haven't screwed with this since that night. So I got Michael Myers, Nick, and I forgot his name. James G. Courtney, I believe. There's another Eric with Alice. I'm still trying to get to the Ace. I'm sorry. Another pull. This is kind of cool. This is a blinged logo. If there's any interest in that, I'll do 75 on that. You can see that. There's Bejeweled by Lisa Kulik. So 75 on that if there's any interest. More pull. You know, I just tonight found out that John Snyder is living in Indiana. I had no clue that he moved here to Indiana, Southern Indiana. Another Tommy Thayer. See, I was wondering if I had that printed up or not. Don't want to put that out with my other ones. Cool. So maybe I can find the digital download now that I got the number of the photo. So not only am I helping you, you guys are helping me find things that I forgot I had. There they are. Wouldn't it figure? They're all the way down at the bottom. So, see, that one's personalized though. That one's personalized, which I'm glad. So, I guess the answer to your question, no, I do not really have any Acemans that I want to part with just yet. Let me see. Yeah, this was a fun day. Me and Joe have talked about this, but this day we had dinner with Ace and he signed all the photos with us and just hanging out. And he's trying to do the thing and he ends up doing like the shocker kind of thing. It's pretty funny. I move with his fingers. And so I just pointed my finger and he said, that's a lot easier. So, see, that's the thing, Scott. I don't like putting prices on them. They're kind of priceless to me now. But I don't want to gouge anybody by putting them up. So I don't want anybody thinking I'm gouging by putting them up. So it's almost better to not sell them to make it worth my while for keeping, but then see, you get hidden ones like that too. All right. Just for hell of it, I'll do 200. If anyone wants this, I'll do 200, and I don't care if it sells or not. I'm not gonna lie. But leave the house. I'll do 200 on this starting bid, and that's only because I didn't realize I had that in there till the very end. So I need to call a few things, check on some comments here, especially this Vinnie Vincent item, and that's just scratching the surface on these autographs here. This is just what was in this pill. I don't include what's still over there and what I just brought over. I just brought over all these. Not every single one is Kiss, but there is some are not signed. Some are signed by tribute band kind of thing there for Kiss Army of Adele. Now, if anybody needs these dressing room signs, I'll do 150 starting bid on these. These are from the Rock and Roll Academy. There's Tommy. There's Paul. Eric is signed in chrome paint pen. And then there's Gene. So all these were used for their dressing rooms at that event for the Rock and Roll Academy. You can see them all right there. Stephen Piercy, Dee Snider, Vince Neil, Rob Zombie, Kip Winger, Alice Cooper, etc., etc. Pretty cool event. Then I'm going to get back to the comments because I'm sure Stephanie's giving me a hard time. You guys only knew how many autographs that I've sold and have gotten over the years that I actually miss now. So, see, things like that. Gene Simmons as, what is it? Wanted Dead or Alive. Pretty cool. You got that one there. And there. All right, so let me see where we're at real quick, and then I'll move this out of my way. Okay, I don't see too many numbers popping up, so oh no, it's not. It's definitely not Phil Schaus. Oh, I see, Phil Sausen. That sounds about right. Saucian. Gene Blood is signed, Paul. What would I say on that? What was that? 220, 250 for that one. Yeah, 250 for that starting bid. If that is of interest, you see the signature right there. So 250. So Joe, or not Joe. Damn, I can't remember. Christy Mitchell. God, it's been so long since I've seen your real name now. I'm so used to seeing Christy. What is your real name? I'd have to look you up on my messenger now. You want to say Richard? No, it's not Joe Mitchell. Brian Mitchell, is it? Boy, I am getting old. Yes, Stephanie, that is a New Orleans Mardi Gras photo. And sorry, Rob, I did not realize that you wanted to see that Crazy Nights photo. And I don't want to lose my pen. But it is right here. 11 by 14. I believe I said was it 225 on that starting bid? Signed in purple. Which is probably pretty much what I paid for it. Pretty sure. All right, so let me make sure there's no bids on anything else. All right, Chris is on the Gene photo for 250. I'm assuming this one. And why does this thing feel a little thicker? Is there something tucked behind this? You never know with me. I could put something behind something just to keep it out of my sight. I guess it's just the thickness of this card, the sticker. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's just a thicker card. Backer card. So Chris is at 250 for this right now. And not a problem, Rob. Yeah, I assumed it was around 225 is what I paid. Somebody should text Cynthia. She loves Nola. But does she love Gene? I think she's more of a Paul fan. But it'd be cool to have Paul sign and have Gene on it already. You want to welcome Mr. Joshua Maloney to the thread? Scott is here rolling up the red carpet for people. The photos are all different prices, and I'm sorry, I'm just now seeing a lot of these comments, guys. How much for the Halloween Michaels, Joe Perricone? I would do 125 on those. I believe they were 50 a piece, but 125 I would do Michael Myers duo, which is Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney. I'm still rolling back. All right, I think I'm caught up on all new comments now. Said you don't want it. All right, so I do need to catch up on the Vinnie Vincent photo. Who was that last? I guess I need to go back further for that. I got on the road, didn't I? And there's a lot of comments. All right, and Keith Smith is out on Vinny. So thank you, Keith, for your bid. First time I've seen you bid on my auctions. And Chris, you got Vinny for $88. So thank you, gentlemen, all of you. Chip, Chris, and Keith. And Chris. All right. Yoo-hoo effer. What? Oh, there he is. There is who. I probably should be checking these comments here instead, because these don't get deleted. All right, so I'm all caught up now. Let me see. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody, guys. There's so many comments. But I'm catching up. Hello, Michelle. I see you're here. Anything rock and roll over tonight? Oh, boy. Got a rock and roll over blanket, but you may already have one. I haven't even opened it yet. Got rock and roll over tables, but that would be a local pickup only if you wanted a table. And they ain't cheap. $1,000. I sold these tables, believe it or not, back when KLA started, right before it started. And into it starting, I believe I had 1 or 2 left, but I had like 9 of them, I think. I am down to 3 of them now. But I sold one to Eric Alberty, one to Andy Moyen, maybe 2 to Andy, if I'm not mistaken. I sold them to random big collectors because they were that hard to get, and we all found the parts for them because they didn't have all the parts that they needed. But I went to Lowe's and found all the hardware I needed and all that, made them happen. So, but yeah, if anybody ever is considering wanting a rock and roll over table, I would do $1,000 on one if you wanted to come and pick it up. But they are official, and it's hard to find as gold. Maybe a little easier than gold, I'm not sure. All right, so Chris, that Gene photo blood is yours, sir. Thank you. I'm making sure nobody else came in after I did a roundabout for the comments. Go back and come back. Gene blood. It is really a cool photo, though. I must say, one more time for you, Chris. That's beauty. And there is that. So what I'll do, Chris, is I might as well do it here. Put Gene Simmons down inside the back side of the video vixen, and it just makes my life a little easier. Plus, it gives you more stability in that photo there, since it's such a thick backing card. I have a rock and roll over rug about 6 foot round below me, but no plans on selling that. All right, and nobody wanted to bite on that Elder for 200, so I am not mad at you because I didn't really want to sell it. Jagger is falling tonight. What are you gonna do? Push him down? That was a joke. I can read. It's just a play on how you could read things. Jagger is on Fallon. What? Jagger is fallen? And he can't get up. So I wonder if he fell, if he'd be like a Rolling Stone, or if he stopped suddenly. Or would you just start right up? But if you start him up, he'll never stop. See, I got him all day long, folks. If you start me up. Hello, talk to you. Why do I need to talk to you? Not sure how to go about it, though. I'm looking. I just got to figure out what I got to talk about here. Christy. Robert. I said Robert. Even if I didn't, I say I did. So, no, I think I said Robert. Or did I say Brian Mitchell? I don't know, man. There's so many names in my head, Robert. Yeah, he would break a hip, wouldn't he? And he may also break a lip. Get it? They are pretty good sized lips. Have any bar stools? Paul Scheib, as a matter of fact, how close are you to Bayonne, Jersey next Monday? I might have one that I'd be willing to sell you. Destroyer one. But I got a friend of mine holding it. But I do have others, but no plans to sell just yet. Maybe later. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 bar stools. I got one hiding way over there with posters on top of it. It's hard to see. Yeah, his lips are patting whenever he falls. You know, if anyone's, I was going to save this for Peter Criss, but the cool thing about it is I don't need to now because, bam, got one. So, got a hookup for my brother and Kiss Army brother. So I don't need this photo anymore. So if you would like to get that one signed by Peter, that'd be cool. And I'll do 35 starting bid on the Kiss Army kit, Peter Criss. So PC 35. You want 2? I only got the 1 in New Jersey, that is, Paul. So you can get 1 now and get 1 later, or do without both. It's up to you. But it'd be $100 if you're interested in it. Pretty decent deal for a Destroyer bar stool. But it would be a pickup only kind of thing, and you would get to meet Speedy if you can work it out to get to him. So I can work it out with Speedy. All right, sounds good, Paul. I have no plans in shipping it anywhere, so I was going to bring it home when I went to Jersey and add another one to 8. But I don't need it. So what time is it anyway? I'm tired. 10:07. It's about that time almost. So, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any last requests, let me do a few more shirts. I did see these. I kicked myself out of here. All right. Here is a Gene Simmons Signed Wanted Dead or Alive promo. If you're interested in that, I'll do 125 to start on this. 125. Yep. 10:07 Eastern here. So GS 125 for that, if that is of interest. Boy, I think it's got some weight to it. And let's see, t-shirts. Those didn't sell. I do not have a record player. Nobody on those. Let's do this one. This is Kiss Army with the alternate logo from 2017. And that is a size medium. If that is of interest, I'll do 20 for that. Is brand new. No, I don't do sales at conventions. I just go there to hang out with my friends and get signatures. I'm on a mission when I go to these events. I'm not all about making the money. I know I can make a lot of money if I put in the work for it, but I just have no interest. I'd rather just sell it here and hang out with people or friends throughout the week on normal work nights and go have fun in person with people that are there at the events the same as I am. I know I can make a lot of money. Just no desire. This is a size small. $10 claims on this. As many as you guys want on that one. $10. Even though that's a tour shirt, I still got a lot to get rid of. I can't remember where I got this. It's not Kiss related, but if you are a lucky 13 like I am, but I do remember, I don't know where it was grabbed from, but you guys may know what it is. It's brand new. Lucky 13 size extra large. I'll do 10 starting bid on that. Just put L13. I got Chris in on the Kiss Army 2017 shirt for 20. Here's a fan made shirt. I don't know if this is, yeah, this is personalized to me. But if you need a work shirt, I don't need work shirts anymore, or else I'd use it. This is Kiss Cruise Maniacs, but it does have my name at the top. So there you go, Jay Pearson. You can always dress yourself up as Lenny and put this on your back. This is from the Kiss Cruise 5, I believe. Alive. It's got Alive on the sleeve. And I'll do a 5 starting bid on that one. Just put KK5. Just a work shirt for someone that may want it. I got a little bit of everything. This is from the Warner Brothers store. And this is a size 2X. So it is official. Warner Brothers, Bugs Bunny. Put BB. I'll do 10 on the Bugs Bunny shirt. There's the back. And just to show you the tag, it is an official Warner Brothers 2X. All right, this is a charity shirt. This has a hole in the back. For whatever reason, you can see it right there, but I'll do 5 on this one. But it is from a charity. Just a small hole. LA Kiss and the Chalk Children's Hospital, I guess. Charity scrimmage. So $5, just put LA 5 for LA Kiss shirt. Charity shirt. And let me write down Chris for the Kiss Army shirt. $20. Kiss Army. Shirt 2017. Chris. All right. I love Bugs Bunny. You didn't know I was a talented whistler? Is it really a talent? I can curl my R's too. Is it a talent? No. Just something I've learned. And this is the old Kiss Army Warehouse company name, which, if you think about it, like Cosmo Rocks today is what Get a Life was then. It was Keith and Steve Stirwalt's company together, Get a Life Incorporated. But, you know, Steve and Keith have gone their own ways, doing their own websites, which is cool. It's more options for people. But this is the Get a Life hats. These are brand new, never worn. And if anybody wants one, $10 claim if you want them. They've never been worn. And if you wear it, it can still say, give a purpose, get a life. So just put H10 if you're interested in that hat. And let me put this over here out of my way. And if there's any interest in this signed poster right here, $400 starting bid on this. $400 for the Gene Blood poster. Signed in red. Beautiful poster. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I do have this if there's any interest in that. It's like a nice lithograph signed in really shiny silver. It's hard to get it in what it looks like in real life. It really is. It's great. It's kind of like pixelated. It's a lithograph. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Ace 400, and I'll do 425 on this if there's any interest. I had it at 450. It was pricey for me when I got it as well. It is number 10 out of 14 made in the world. So only 14 ever made. So, yep, it is a, see, there's where I got the Brian Mitchell from, Robert Mitchell. I got a Joe Mitchell, a Christy Mitchell, a Robert Mitchell, and a Brian Mitchell. So, there is my sanity. Can you curl your tongue? Some people can't. Who asked that? Can you put a fist in your mouth? That's a challenge. Yeah, I'm sure. What was his name that challenged you? Stephanie. Oh my goodness. Your Tiger King. That's pretty good. Oh, there's a, and then I'll screw it. My dog is like, like a lion. All right, so, no sparkle posters, Christy, Robert. Okay. All right. I think we're going to, all right. Enough with the fist in the mouth comments. All right. So let me get myself back up here. Where did I go? Late to the party. Well, at least you're here, Michael. How you doing, buddy? But nothing to see here, Michael. So, boy, oh boy, you guys. I try to keep it clean here, folks, but you guys go off the rails. And I do see you, Chris, on the Ace Frehley signed lithograph for 425. So unless there is a 430, if somebody really wants it, now's the only time because it is number 10 out of 14 ever made. I'll show it one more time before I put it over here for Chris for later. But there it is, and it will not be in a frame. Now, if you want the frame, Chris, this is just a record album frame. I would take this out and I would put it in a record mailer inside of a sleeve so it's protected and stiffened with 2 pieces of cardboard. But I can always bubble wrap this and put it in a 13 by 13 box underneath, and then put the record mailer on top of it, which is going to be in cardboard. So that way, if it breaks, it's not going to affect the image. So let me know if you do want the frame. I don't care either way, but it'd just be a little bit more work for me, which I'm fine with. So $430 would be the next bid on that. And like I said, keep an eye out for this if there's any interest in this. I'm thinking in the neighborhood of around, I don't know what I want to do with this. But it's not easy to get a signed drum head like that. I've got one over there that ain't completed by Gene or by Paul, and I spaced it for the expo. So I'm hoping there's another opportunity to get that farewell tour drum head, stage plate or whatever, practice or whatever it was from. I don't know the story all behind it by heart. But yeah, if there's any interest in this, I was thinking of maybe putting it up for a best offer, but I can't even really think of a price of, I got to, man, them are huge signatures. I would probably start the bid off tonight because I remember what I paid for that sucker there, and it was expensive. That's only signed by Eric, but it was a stage played drum head on a tour. This one was not, but it is still a great display piece. I would put this up for, I'd do $1,400 to start. $1,400 on that. And I know I can make that somewhere or another. And to be honest, it's such a great display piece. I don't care if it sells or not as well. But I'm willing to share with you my collection, and I can use some money to create more stuff to buy. So I'm not going to not sell anything either. So are you really? No, he's not related to Peter Criss. You want it with the frame, you got it, buddy, but it won't be in the frame when you get it. Just so you know. How you doing, Angie? Angelo? It is your first sex in a long time. Because they're not as easy to navigate on this software. See, I got to go down all the way to the bottom. Even this, I used to love doing this, especially when Stephanie would get out of hand. I used to love hitting this button right here.
Hey, quiet down over.
But do you see how long it takes for me to come back? It takes me about a minute to get back on the screen again. Before it's like simultaneously, and it flowed very well. But this, you got to navigate down there and go back up and hit another one for the scene that you're in, and it's a lot more work to add these little funny things in here. So I just don't do it very often. That's why. If StreamYard, if these guys were ran like StreamYard, as far as their fluidity goes on all the special additions that you can, the graphics, the chat, the captions and all that stuff, it'd be great. And Chris is in on the drum head. Where's Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey is not on here anymore. I kind of, I didn't want to, I'm in the public now. So I didn't want to bring, Johan, that's kind of rude, buddy. So it's just somebody who knows what he wants. It don't mean he's a baller. So it's signed by Bruce, Eric, Tommy, Paul, and Gene. So it's signed by 5 members of the band. So, but yeah, that kind of upsets people, Johan, just so you know, to call people out like that. Not really calling him out, but I know, like, I've had people call friends deep pockets and all that, and it's just rude. When people think you're loaded and you're just trying to bid and take part in an auction, and yeah, then you get people coming after you like they did with me. One by this, one by that, one by this. And not one of you, I don't think, to my knowledge, unless you've called me first or asked me for something, I've never asked anybody to buy anything from me directly unless we're doing some kind of deal or I owe them money and they want to trade or something like that. So, but no, I know you're being funny. It just, there's a fine line in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being mad at you or anything like that. I know there's no harm intended, but some people dislike that. Some people don't care. I just try to keep it drama free here. That's all, for future auctions. And it is a great wall piece. And he is at 14. So, all right. And we're going to do it going once, going twice on the litho. I want to write that down for Ace Litho. I just calls it like I see it. That's all. And because I have bought some big, I mean, you see, well, no, you can't. I got a silver or black sparkle guitar over there, and people know what I paid for it. There was a viral video that somebody decided to share, not me, but somebody else downloaded my video, shared it. This guy paid this money for this. Do you think he got a good deal and all this? The freaking comments were just off the chain on so many rude comments. What a dumbass. Oh, that's all he got. And Paul's an asshole or whatever they were saying. Is just, you guys don't know the whole story. I went in there with the intention just to get what I wanted done and get out. I was tired. Paul was wanting to see Evan on stage. I had a friend behind me that was ready to go see Paul as well, and he was behind already because he was trying to see Evan open on his first show. You can ask Tina Smith, or you can ask my wife, or even Keith. Right when Paul got in there, I just went. It was kind of drop the four, sign them, get the guitar, sign it, or no, he didn't even sign the guitar, I don't think. He held the guitar up, maybe. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched the video, but it's a picture with me and my wife, and then with Tina. And we were out the door. And he'd have a great time, fist bump, all that. You guys see it in the intro. That is probably a quarter of the time I was with Paul that night. So it was very fast. And for that kind of money, it was a little too fast to a lot of people, I guess. But it didn't bother me at all. Not at all. Because I've seen Paul so many different times. Yeah, it don't matter to me. I didn't comment on, I don't think I commented on any of it, to be honest. I might have thrown in one here in there on something, but it just ain't worth commenting on to add fuel to the fire of just frickin' internet trolls. All right, so sorry about that. Chris, nobody coming in on this. That rhymed. I don't do it all the time. So this is yours, sir, for $1,400. And you didn't have to put up a fight for it on the best offer page, which I know who knows, it may have not sold it all. It could have went, but you eliminated that work for me. So, and have you gotten your Matt Star drum head yet? I haven't looked at the tracking. I'm hoping you got it all right. Yes, they do, Leslie. It's all about clicks and likes and everything with a lot of people. A lot of people like to talk garbage around about other people and like to see people that are successful fail or screw up or whatever. It's like, just be happy for everybody and let them live their life. But no, people can't do that these days. Because I'll say it all the time, I'm just a nobody bricklayer that has been fortunate enough to work with my health, to work as long as I have, to acquire everything I've have, to acquire money to go to the meet and greets and meet different people and just accumulate. It's kind of like a resume. You know what I mean? When you accumulate so many different concerts and so many meet and greets, you meet different people and you're online since 2006, and you start out, with all these. I went to a Kiss Army show here in Indy, and that's how I met a lot of people, starting with John Wicker and my friend Amanda Humans, and a few other people that were here from St. Louis and Chicago at that show, and it just kind of spread out from there. Once they had friends that I met, and I had a few Kiss friends on there, but I wasn't on MySpace very often. Yes, they do, Danny. All right. Yeah, Speedy, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be one. I don't mean, he said too many people are internet bullies. I give Speedy so much crap, he probably thinks I'm a bully sometimes. But hey, Speedy gives it as much as he takes it as well. So Speedy knows how to throw them out there. Paul, it just closed, buddy. I'm sorry. It just closed. Damn it, I forget that you're working, dude. But I did leave it up for a while. I'm sorry. Damn. You gotta let me know what things you're interested in, buddy. Don't call the drum head. Let me finish up my break. If you knew it was up, say just hold tight on the drum head. Then I would wait for a few minutes. But I'm sorry. That is Chris's, and yeah, what else can I say? I had someone last night try to convince me that they knew Wendy, that Ace knew, and said Paul did something to his sister, and I blocked him and tried to become my friend. I know, I'm sorry. Paul will call me and he'll say, I'm just on my way to hell. And before I end the call, I said, have a good day at hell. What he's talking about work. So, yeah, I've had Wendy actually message me a few times, and I don't know the lady, but I'm not trying to promote a book for her either. So I've been asked to do that, and I know other auctioneers have as well. And it's something that, we stay away from the drama, whether it's 90s drama or today's drama. So especially with Ace gone now, why would we want to promote something that was a kind of negative look on Ace? Sorry. Not sorry. Into the Void. Oh, thank you. I've read the book, and just people have to put all that business out in the public unnecessarily, just to make a dime. My indie experience is when he completely missed signing the comic. He rushed the signing so much that I had to give it back to him to add the inscription. Oh, really? I didn't know that you had to have him add the inscription. I thought you just had him do that and the inscription, and that kind of threw things off for you. But wow, you had to work for them 2 autographs for me, didn't you? I'm sorry. I figured I'd just be nice, and instead of me trying to buy autographs later, if it could happen, or get other friends that are local to go with me, because I had an extra pass and I could have brought a couple more people with me, but I just I didn't put in the effort. So I had an extra pass the whole weekend for that they could have gotten an autograph bought. I have not read Ace's book. Believe it or not, I haven't. The only book I've read, I'm not a big reader. I've read Ace's, I've read Paul's book, A Life Exposed. And you know why? It's because it was audiobook. That's why I read it. It was read to me. So other than that, I haven't had time to sit down and read a novel or an autobiography of anyone, pretty much. So Tell us about the kid. I did, Zach. What else do you want me to say? Huh? So let me know. Message me or call me after the auction. But what I said was it was most likely a gift in the vault. That is all I know, brother. I got a picture of the guy that was at the vault. It was probably a gift that was inside the vault, and Gene signed it like he did with all the other gifts that were in the vault. So most likely it was just a cheap gift that was put in the vault. Gene signed it, put it away, and then he signed the guys' real stuff. So that's all I know. See, audiobooks, when you're driving around the city doing construction and they're on CD, they're great. And now they're streaming now, so there's that capability. But back when I listened to the book, it was the CD set. So I just put it on and just put one CD after another as I was driving. No, it's not used, buddy. If it was a used makeup kit that the band used, then it definitely wouldn't. It'd have a set price on it to start. God, Brian. See, I don't do that either. I don't bring books into the bathroom. That's pretty nasty. Okay, so you have fun with that, Brian. All right, but anyway, guys, it is what time is it now? We got 10:36. So I am not sure how things are going to go this week because I'm, like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on at the end of this month, and I might squeeze in maybe a Saturday night or Sunday auction between now and the time I leave. So we'll see if I can get everything done up and money collected and all that good stuff and get the items out. And I can start a new week for Saturday and run that into Monday through Wednesday, or just invoice Saturday by itself, whatever. So yeah, I got all the books. I've had them all signed. I still got a lot of them signed, and I'm not a big book reader. I mean, I've got a whole media center full of books over there. Even the Gene Simmons Talking in Tongues or Kiss and Makeup, I've never played them in audiobook or read them. So is it a Seinfeld episode? I got you. See, everybody throws out the Seinfeld episodes like I know what they're talking about. And I think that's because Keith and PJ were here so long with me. They assume that, but I do not. I've watched Seinfeld 1 go around the whole from start to finish only because I wanted to get some of the things that they were saying throughout the auctions. And I just didn't get it. It's not my thing. It's a show about nothing. And I like some substance to programming, I guess, compared to others. I don't know. But it's not a bad show. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't my thing. I'm more like situation comedy or physical comedy kind of thing. Then I'm a big fan of Roseanne. Does that make sense? That kind of comedy to where there's just so many different jokes and jabs at people. But I'm sure Seinfeld had their share there too. But I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. Nobody makes me do anything, Stephanie, for one. For two, I tried it. I did, and I watched it all the way through. But it just is something I would not watch again. I mean, I'll watch an episode if it's in front of me, maybe, but I'll find another option if there is one. No offense to anybody, it's just not my thing. And I've even told that to PJ, it just ain't my thing. So I know their lines now. The episodes that they're talking about sometimes on some of them, but the show don't suck. Don't get me wrong. It was funny, but it's just something I wouldn't watch repeatedly, like a Three's Company episode or Roseanne or 2.5 Men. Just things I could watch over and over and over, and I get tired of that same episode or the season or the whole series. Andy Griffin is good too. So good old clean family fun. Andy, dinner's on the table. Let's eat. All right, guys. I am outro. I will see you guys maybe this weekend at some point, but look out for the page on some posts that'll be coming up, minus a drumhead now. And there may be things such as one of these signed boots that will make it out in the wild. And then I may have not signed, but a cool space boot. I may do all three of them. I do not have a Peter boot. And then there's the Gene boot. So this would be cool to get signed by a Gene. And if you can acquire a Peter boot, you would have all 4 Love Gun boots. There's a couple of different versions of the Love Gun boot. You got the soft one with the straight across, and then you got like the tubular, I believe, or is that like rock and roll over? I don't know, but this is like the actual album cover boot that is Love Gun, and then the Red Room, I believe. So I don't know how they went about picking boots and how long they wore them and all that, but that is one of the versions. All right, good night, guys. Have a great night. I will be in touch tomorrow with the invoices, and be safe. Bye. Maybe.
Welcome to KFB Auctions, my friends. Every Monday through Wednesday, starting at 8 a.m. A place to hang